Hello, hello. Welcome to the Happy Intuitive. This is Nina and I'm here to do your pick a card reading for today. Before we get into it, I would like to remind you that these are timeless readings, so whenever you found it was meant for you. And also remember to take what resonates and leave the rest, please. I will put timestamps below in the description box so you quick and easy can jump straight to your reading, and I will also list all the cards that I use below. If you like what I do, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, with further ado, let's get into the reading for today. Now, you have 3 piles to choose from, number 1, 2, and 3 different objects that to help you make your pick. Now, on number 1, we have a gold-covered cone, a pine cone, and on the number 2, we have a silver heart. And then on number 3, we have a reading little angel. So, take your time, pause the video, ask your angels and guides to guide you to which pile was meant for you, and I'll be back in a moment, and I will start with number 1. Okay, removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1, so if you chose this gold-covered pine cone, then this is a reading for you. So I will put it over here so it will be part of your reading. We're going to intuit this one card here first, and then we're of course going to use other cards and maybe some charms in the end today. Let's look at it. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Okay. So for me, this is very much about Archangel Michael. I don't know if you have a good connection with Archangel Michael. If you don't, then that's an invitation for you maybe to look into what he stands for and what he might mean for you. But what they're saying with this is that you are protected, that you are safe. And of course that you are cherished and loved by the angels. So with that, I also feel like maybe they have been trying to tell you this, or been trying to tell you, to connect with you and give you messages. But maybe you are not in a space right now where you are able to hear them. That might be significant for some of you. So I do feel like this is a huge message from the angels saying that they're with you. They want to connect with you. You are cherished and that you are safe. Okay. And especially Archangel Michael is what I feel with that. But I'm going to draw a couple of other oracle cards to go with that. And then we are going to draw some tarot. Okay, number 1. Let's see what you get. Family. Thy love is present in the presence of thee, a comforting veil that warms the heart and hugs the soul. Okay, that's a beautiful card. And that is, of course, very much, if you are looking at this video when it was made in December, right before Christmas, then of course family is very much what our focus is about during the holidays, whether you celebrate Christmas or not. But I also hear, of course, for you, some of you, this is that your family is safe, okay? That there's a message from your angels saying that your family is safe, okay? One more card from this. Contemplation, okay. It breathes in the stillness of all that is, exhaling all that isn't. Coming from the ends of the starts and the highest of the lows, here I gasp for the answer to unfold. Okay, so there might be an invitation for you to really be in stillness right now, to make sure that you are in a space where you're able to listen to your angels. Because, as I said, I have a feeling that they might be trying to contact you with something. And so this is kind of telling me that they are asking you to meditate, and they're asking you to be in stillness, maybe go for a walk alone, or just close off the phone and close the door and just go in and see what comes. It also says that you, in breaths of the stillness of all that is, exhales all that isn't. And with that, I would say that it's a rinsing process as well, that you inhale what it is that your physical body and your soul needs, and you exhale what isn't needed anymore, or what is ready to being let go. Okay, so that's something I feel is important as well. So underneath your deck, you got mistletoe. What dreams may come from the borrowing of ivy held tight within the womb? A calling in of sorts, a spell from above, holy holly. Okay. For me, I feel like this is something to do with love relationship or loving relations. Ivy held tight within the womb. So that's kind of a motherly love as well. A spell from above. So for me, again, this is very much about the loving energy coming towards you from the angels, but also maybe, I don't know if some of you have a connection with Mother Mary, but you know, I get that Mother Mary nurturing kind of energy with this card here. Very loving relationship or something loving coming towards you. So that's kind of what I feel with that. Now, let us look at some tarot for you guys. The Christmas tarot, of course. Since this is taped just a couple of days before Christmas. Oh, there's one that just popped. Oh, that came out upside down. The Knight of Wands, and it kind of came out upside down. So I'm going to read it upside down, actually, even though I never read upside down. Or reversed, as they are called. But the Knight of Wands reversed might be that you are either holding... For some of you, this might be that you're holding some anger in that needs to kind of come out, or some emotions that needs to come out. But for others of you, it might be that you are in lack of that energy that, you know, that the Knight of Wands actually represents. Maybe you have been doing too much regarding this holiday, and so that you feel depleted. Okay, so that's different ways of looking at it. I have to turn this around, I feel. There you go. The Moon. Okay, so looking at the shadow... and also something might be hidden here. So there might be some information. I have a feeling that is regarding what your angels is trying to tell you. But let's see. 3 of Wands. Your ships will come in. 3 of Swords. So there might have been some sorrow. Page of Pentacles. An offer. Wow, okay. Underneath 8 of Wands. So action. Something happening quickly. Okay. This is very interesting. And as I laid the deck down, this card kind of came out of the deck, which is the High Priestess. So I'm going to take that as well. Okay. Because the High Priestess and the Moon together tells me that there is a divine connection here from you to the divine, and the divine is trying to tell you something. I feel like this is very much about your connection with spirit. But the 3 of Swords is, of course, the heartache card. So, and it comes underneath the contemplation. So there might be a situation that you have gone through that needs some kind of feeling through. That you need to allow yourself the time and space to feel it through, to feel it, not to escape it. Or there might be an answer from the angels regarding the situation that has felt like you've been hurt. Okay? The Page of Pentacles comes in with an offer, and they're saying that your ships will come in. So I do feel like there's something kind of coming at your threshold, if you will, that you are about to embark on, but there might be something within your heart that needs to be looked at before you take that step. The Knight of Wands. So I do feel for some of you that this is also very much about the lack of energy, the lack of that passion, maybe for some of you also, or not seeing the passion or not seeing the way forward. Okay. Feeling, or maybe also feeling like you are holding something back, or that you need to hold something back. And for some of you, that might have something to do with the Moon card here as well, something that's hidden. So, and it comes underneath the family. So there could be for some of you that are going into a family union right now during the holidays, that you feel like you have something bottled up inside and it kind of needs to come out. But at the same time, you want to hold back because you don't want to spoil the holidays kind of feeling. And I get that, you know, that's very often for many of us when we meet family members that we're maybe have the dispute with from before or been hurt by from before, that it's difficult, you know, that you have those feelings kind of bubbling underneath the surface. And of course, then you have to decide whether or not it's the right moment to bring up anything, or if it's better to kind of wait until the holiday is over and then bring it up. But I do feel like for some of you that there's something boiling underneath the surface, boiling energy that's kind of being held back. So you, of course, have to decide what to do with that. I have to take my antlers off. I had this on my head. We're doing Christmas decorations and I'm walking around with that on my head. Anyways, no, so there is though a message regarding that also from the angels here. So I do feel like you're someone who's connected with the spiritual realm and that you are able to hear, but maybe you're not in a space right now where you have been able to sit down and contemplate and to listen properly, because maybe this situation here with that whatever is bubbling underneath the surface might be resolved if you contact the spiritual realm, the angels, and actually listen to their advice. So they might have a way for you to address this or to survive the holidays, if you will, or the get together or whatever it is. So for those of you who felt like that was you, then I would say that maybe your angels has your answer or has some, you know, advice for you how to address this. Okay. But for others of you, I feel like this might also be, as I said, the lack of energy and feeling like maybe you've given too much, or maybe it's been too much stress regarding Christmas now, and you have done so many things, you know, to make the family happy and everything. And it's really time to contemplate now. It's time to let that burden down. It's time to go within and also look at wounds if there's something that needs to be felt through. They are saying that everything is going to go well with the Three of Wands here and the Page of Pentacles. So you know, and everything doesn't have to be perfect for Christmas. You know, it's time for joy. It's a time for relaxation. And so if you have done your best, then that's enough. Okay. And so relax now. Take a break. Okay. Christmas is almost here. It's time to just let down whatever and say that well enough is well enough. You know, it's good enough now. You've done enough. Okay. So let's look at some extra cards here. I want to do the Wishcraft. It's kind of a magical time. So let's do Wishcraft cards. And then I will pick a couple of charms for you guys at the end today. Okay, number one. Let's see what we get from the Wishcraft cards. The Magic Potion. I can create magic anytime I wish. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, we can, you know, we as a higher self can do that, you know. Magic eggs, beginning something is exciting. And as I said, I do feel like there's something on the threshold for you to step into. Remember I said that? So this is another confirmation on that beginning. So there is a new beginning kind of after whatever it is that you are feeling through here or going through now. There is a new beginning somehow. Page of Pentacles is someone that comes with an offer for you. And that might actually be that family member that you are dreading as well. Maybe you will be pleasantly surprised here. Because there is an offer coming towards you. And I feel like there's an offer of love as well. So creating the magic is when you go within and you kind of are in the flow and in contact with your spiritual team. And then I feel like the reward is actually this new coming in. But I do feel you need to connect. I feel like that's very important and a big message from them. So let us just pull a couple of charms in my hand today here to see what you get. Number one. Ooh, that was quite a bit. Okay, scissors. So scissors can, of course, be, you know, when we're working with presents and everything, of course. But the scissors is also cutting ties. So there might be somebody that is ready to get being let go of now. Maybe that's what you need to feel through and just, you know, energetically at least, even though maybe you have to bump up against that person, maybe energetically cut the ties. And maybe Archangel Michael can help you do that, okay? You got the Fatima's hand, which is the hand of protection as well. So again, they're saying that you are protected, okay? You can imagine yourself being in this light bubble whenever you meet people that you are anxious to meet. See yourself or ask Archangel Michael to put up that little bubble of light around you so that you are protected at all times, okay? You got a little fairy here, so there might be an invitation to go outside more, to be more in nature, maybe connecting with the fairies in nature. And there is a heart here. So I do feel like there is an offer of love coming. I'll put it over here by the page here. There is some sort of love offer coming your way. Or maybe somebody with a loving hand, you know, with a loving hand wanting to help. Okay. So see who that might be for you. And of course, the gingerbread man for Christmas. And you got a funny little dog here and a treat, kind of a candy. So for me, this is about indulging yourself. You know, as I said earlier, let down your burden now and enjoy Christmas, right? And the dog is, of course, someone who's loyal. So that might be the loyal heart here that's coming towards you. Or it might be an invitation to play, you know, play with the animals, play with your dog if you have one, or to be more playful. As I said, let down your burden now. It's time to enjoy the holidays, okay? So whatever the situation was, it's time to just put it on pause. If you can't resolve it, you know, then put it on pause and just enjoy. Enjoy the magic of the holidays, whatever it is that you believe. In any way, shape, or form, the holidays now is kind of a time for light with, you know, at least the northern parts of the hemisphere where everything is dark, then we all put out lights, you know, in front of our houses and on our houses and everywhere. So it is a time for light. And on the southern hemisphere, of course, it is light. There is summer there. So it is a time for light and it's a time for magic. So whatever you believe in, take the magic in, okay, is what I would say with that. Connect with your angels, you know, let your spirit team be here with you and let the magic kind of unfold, okay? Allow the magic to happen is what I would say with that. Okay, number one, I feel like that was it. I hope this made sense for you. I hope you liked this reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did. For those of you who celebrate this holiday, I mean, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. Enjoy this time now of magic and take care of yourself, okay? So with that being said, thank you for being here today, number one. Till the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, number two, so if you pick this silver heart and this is the reading for you, I'll put it up here so it will be part of your reading. We're going to intuit this one card here and then I have some more oracle cards and tarot and then we're going to do some charms in the end today. So let's look at it. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Okay, so with this I have a feeling that it's a big message that, you know, keep on moving forward. Even though you don't feel like you are developing or even though you're not feeling like things are moving forward with whatever situation you are in, they are saying that it is moving forward. And when we meet obstacles, it feels like we are stuck or we are lost or we are not moving. But what it is that it is some sort of learning in the situation that you are facing. So with that, you are actually growing no matter what. You are moving no matter what. So they are just saying keep on going here with whatever it is. If it's a project, a relationship, you know, spiritual development, whatever it is, you have to feel into what it is for you. So a big message to just keep on going. So we're going to pull a couple of more oracle cards for that. Okay, so let's see what you get, number two. Chills. Upon my flesh within thy bones quivers a crawling frozen in numbness. Shall I ignore or shall I bestow it? A frozen knowing looks back at thy soul. A frozen knowing looks back at thy soul. Okay. With the feeling I get with that is that some of you might have been feeling some chills all of a sudden, or some kind of, ooh, is a window open kind of feeling. And with that, I would say that that's a message saying that it's the spiritual realm visiting you. And they say a frozen knowing looks back at thy soul. So with that, I feel definitely that they are here and they are being part of your life and wanting to be part of your life, okay? Father Christmas. How did thy get here? Lost, perhaps? No worries at all. Gather yourself and clear the frost, for the good still lives in you, dear. Okay, so that is a message that, you know, if you are also feeling like you're frozen, as in things are not moving forward. Like he says here, lost perhaps, no worries at all. Gather yourself and clear the frost, for the good still lives in you, dear. So with that, they're also saying that you already have what you need within you. They also say that everything is okay. They also say that they're here. They say before, keep on moving. So I do feel that this is very much about a reading about, you know, I feel stuck. I feel, you know, like frozen and I can't move forward. But what they're saying is that you can. Underneath you have mistletoe. What dreams may come from the borrowing of ivy held tight within the womb? A calling in of sorts, a spell from above, holy holly. Yeah, a spell from above. So again, I feel like they are trying to make you see that you already have what you need within you. You are moving forward. You are developing. You are taking those steps forward, even though you feel like you're frozen. So don't be discouraged. Don't be afraid. You are moving. You will get there, is what they're saying with this. Okay. So let's pull some tarot. Page of Swords. New information, speaking your truth, standing in your truth. But it can also be someone who is kind of speaking without the experience, without the knowledge. Kind of a young person or a young way of looking at things. Maybe they don't have all the answers and they speak out before they think, kind of thing. So you have to adjust that to where you are. Four of Swords, so contemplation, rest. Rest now is what they're saying. The Moon, something might be hidden. There might be some information that's still wanting to come to the surface here. Four of Wands, that's the card of celebration or a party. And Eight of Wands is action. Underneath, Five of Cups. Okay. The Five of Cups card is very much about see the silver lining in things. Because in a normal tarot, you will see someone looking down at 3 cups that are spilled. But behind that person are 2 cups that are full. So with this, they're saying that even though it looks grim right now, even though it looks like things are not moving ahead, even though it looks like something is lost, there is something new or something better behind you, okay? Or, you know, if you turn around and look. So it is about seeing the silver lining or noticing what it is that's actually working, okay? That might be, for some of you, that you feel like not anything is working right now, but what they're saying is that there definitely is something that's working for you in your favor. So Page of Swords, new information, new truth, and I feel like there's something hidden here, so you need to figure out what that is. There might be a message from your spirit team that will help you, or there might be somebody else in your vicinity that will present you with that truth or with that information in the near future. Four of Swords is an invitation to go inwards, though. It is an invitation to contemplate, to rest, okay? Because sometimes when we want to move forward, we do so with force, you know. We want to move forward so quickly and we want things to happen. And so we kind of force things, or we try to force things. But then sometimes we get stuck because that wasn't meant to be. What was meant to be is for you to kind of let go of it for a while, maybe go into contemplation and just let things unfold the way it does, and then you will see the way. Okay, so that might be for some of you. Four of Wands is a celebration, but it might be actually in this day and age, since this is taped in December, it might be a Christmas party that's coming up. Okay, and of course it's underneath Father Christmas here as well. So for some of you, it might be... Yeah. Because I get this feeling of stuckness, you see. Yeah. So there's something about this party or something about this gathering. If it's a family gathering. Maybe there will be some answers coming your way at this family gathering. Some new information. Something that hasn't been told to you before. Or something you haven't seen before might kind of be clear for you there. is what I feel. There's something happening at this, because I feel very drawn to this card, and so there's something significant in this. And since we're kind of approaching the holidays, I feel like there might be a family gathering or some sort of party where you will see something or hear something or get some information that has been hidden from you before. Not maybe on purpose, but they just didn't think about it. And then all of a sudden it's there and you go, oh, okay, now I get it. Now I understand. Okay, so that was just for some of you. Yeah. And the Eight of Wands is, of course, a card of action. It's a card of something happening. It's a card of movement. So I feel like you will get out of this stuckness, you see. I don't think that this is for a long time. I feel like it's more in your head. It's more like you feel like you're stuck, okay? Or that you cannot see the way out right now. But it's there, you see, because Father Christmas comes in and say that you already have those answers. Maybe this person or this situation will just remind you of that. Maybe just remind you of who you are, you know, or what you stand for, or why you started up whatever it is in the first place. You know, it's that kind of feeling I get. Now we're going to draw a Wishcraft card, and then we're going to draw some charms at the end today. So let's see number 2. You got happy magic for pets. Animals are my friends. I'm kind and loving to them. Okay, so I don't know if you have any animals yourself or if you have family members that has animals or friends. So an invitation to contact them. Sometimes, you know, we feel like animals are easier to be around than humans. So maybe there's something there that you need to maybe just, you know, leave people be for a while. With the Four of Swords and this animal cards, maybe you should just spend some time with animals or in nature, you know, away from people for a while. And that's kind of often where we find our bearings again, you know, so might be for some of you. And then you got love your body. I love my body. Okay, so there might be something with some issues about with the way you look upon yourself as well. You know, for me, every human being is beautiful. Every energy is beautiful, because it is a kind of beam out from this creator source energy. So everything in its imperfection is beautiful, because everything is unique. So for me, everything is beautiful. But I understand that in this so-called 3D world, that people might look upon things differently. So what I would say with that, if you have some issues where your ego tells you bad things about your physical form, then please seek that solitude and that heart and that soul within you. And I promise you that you will get a new view of that, because the soul loves your physical. You as a higher self love your human no matter what, you know. So see if you can find that energy within you. And then I feel like that energy then will shift, okay? Now, let us pull a couple of charms for you guys at the end today, number 2. Let's see what you get. Oh, so you got a vase or a vase. So there might be some flowers coming your way. There might be an offer of love or a loving offer. Very often when I get this, I have a feeling that, you know, it's about to be filled with some roses, or it's about to be filled with some flowers. So there might be a reward coming, or there might be a loving offer or love offer coming your way, is what I feel with that. You got a fish, which is a very lucky symbol, but also actually a good symbol for prosperity. So it can be money, of course, but it can also be energy coming your way, and it can also be friendships coming your way. Take that as it resonates. You also got the zodiac sign of the Aries. So you might be an Aries, or there might be an Aries in your vicinity, or maybe this love offering will come from an Aries. Now you see you got the rose here. So there is there is something about a loving offer coming towards you. You also got the scissors though, and the scissors for me is very much about cutting away what's no longer needed for you. Cutting away energetically, at least, even though maybe you have to meet people, then you can energetically cut the cords for that person so they cannot influence you in any way, shape or form. So you can't feel their energies, you know. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with that if you don't know how to do that. Okay, he will come and help you do that. You also got the cat. The cat for me is very much about the same as Four of Swords. You need to have some time for yourself. Okay, you need to take care of you. Cats are very good at just, you know, walking away when they need that alone time. They're very self-sufficient. They trust themselves, you know. They can be alone and be happy. They don't need people around them or other cats around them. So, you know, see if you can find the cat within you, kind of, you know, where... And I also see that the cat has a heart on his chest. Can you see that? Yeah, very loving cat, this one. But that might also be, of course, a love offer, again, as I said. But anyways, no... So I feel like you need to take care of you, okay? Take care of your physical as well, because they say love your body. So it might also be that your physical form is in need of some love, is in need of some nourishment, is in need of some solitude and some maybe a hot bath or a spa day, or, you know, just taking care of you for a while, okay? Let everybody go and just take care of you for a while. But, you know, the main message in this whole reading is keep going forward, because you are moving, and you are, you know, evolving, and things are evolving, and things will move into a better place than you have been before. So just keep on moving, and if you don't want to move, then go in and be in stillness and just let the world kind of move around you, because from what I see here, things are going to work out fine. Maybe you should just allow things to happen as well. Maybe that's for some of you, that you need to kind of step back and just allow things to happen. Not try so hard and not push so hard, right? Because it might be that, you know, whatever that you're pushing for might not be the exact way that things are supposed to happen. And then we have to allow the magic of the universe to come and do their work, and not push for something that our ego wants, when they're trying to tell you that, you know, your ego might want one thing, yes, but that's not the way we're supposed to go. This is where the answer lies, you know. So just to have that said. Okay, number 2, I feel like that was it. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for being part of this reading today, number 2. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you picked this angel that's reading, then this is the reading for you. So I'll put the angel up here, so it will be part of your reading. We're going to intuit this one oracle cards, and then I have some other oracle cards and some tarot, and we have some charms today. So grab your cup, pause the video if you need more time, and we will get into it. Okay, number 3. Okay, finding sanctuary. Opening to your spiritual source. Okay. So for me, sanctuary is within, okay? Many people think that sanctuary is on the outside of us, and we keep on looking and looking and looking, and then we never find it, because we missed the teachings of sanctuary being within you. So going into your soul space, finding that connection with the spiritual realm, finding that connection with the miracle that is the spirit, the miracle that's also the holidays that we're currently moving into. Whether you believe in whatever you believe in, it's a holiday for magic, you know. So finding that magic within, opening to your spiritual source is what they're saying here. And also there might be a message in all of this, that they have a message for you. They have something that they want to share with you, okay? So let us pull some more oracle cards and see what we get, number 3. Family. Thy love is present in the presence of thee, a comforting veil that warms the heart and hugs the soul. Okay. Let's pull one more. Cold moon. Take with thy the dreariest of moments. Release me for their tongue and nourish me with light. Okay, so there is a need of letting something go here. Okay. Underneath, wreath. There in the circle of life tends to breathe death. One is not without the other, eternally bound by the essence of spirit. Okay, so this is about coming full circle. This is about letting the old go and stepping into the new for sure. Okay. I hear that we are your family, and I got just chills all over. For some of you, that was a very huge message that their spirit team wants to remind you that they are your real family. Okay. In this day and age, when we are, in the holiday season, we are very often in dinners and parties and get-togethers with family. And some of us might have some wounds with family, and it might hurt, and it might be that you're dreading going or, dreading meeting somebody special, and that might, be difficult for some people. So with that, I would say for those of you who felt like that was you, that they are reminding you, but remember, we are your real family, okay? And we are here with you, and we love you dearly no matter what, okay? So that was for some of you. For others of you who do not feel like that's you, who maybe have a very good relationship with your family, who's looking forward to this vacation with the family, for you, I feel that there's a message saying that there's something energetically that you should not bring into this family gathering. So you have to take your time in letting something go, so you don't bring that energy with you into this union of, for some of you, holiness, and for some of you, family, and for some of you, magic. Don't bring old wounds or old lower vibrational energies into something that's supposed to be very magical. Okay, so you have to take this as it resonates. But I do feel like there's some energy stuck, or there's some, I wouldn't say stuck, but because energy can never be stuck as such, but there is some of the older energies that you can let go of now, that you don't need anymore, that's ready to be released, is what I feel. And see if you can do that before you go into this holiday now, because then you can go into this holiday with an open heart, with feeling, energetically rinsed or energetically in balance. There is something about, if you can let go of that, then this, this holiday and this gathering and this magic will be so much better, okay? So that was for some of you. Let's pull some tarot. Christmas tarot. Let's see. The Tower. Okay. 8 of Wands. Wow. Okay. King of Wands. The Moon. Wow. 4 of Wands. The Christmas party, as I was talking about. Underneath, the Sun. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. When I saw the Tower, I felt like it's not the severe tower. It's not a negative tower. But it is something that's going to happen quickly, and it's something that's, it's next to the 8 of Wands, which is kind of the action card, movement, and the Tower together. But since the Sun came up also, I feel like this is definitely not a negative, but it might be something that comes out of the blue for you. It might be somebody you meet at this family gathering, or some sort of situation that's happening there that might come out of the blue. But even though it may be served in a way that you first think that it's negative, it is actually not. So for some of you, it might be served as a negative, but you will see that it's positive. Or for others, it will be positive right away. And I feel like it's a wake-up call. It's some sort of, you know, epiphany kind of coming your way, okay? Because with the moon, there's something that has been hidden and it's underneath the cold moon. So I think with releasing this energy, as I was talking about, not bringing that energy into this, you will see something with new eyes. There will be some epiphany. There will be some information coming towards you where you go, oh, wow, why didn't I see that before, you know? Because you have the King of Wands, which is very spiritual, which is very passionate, and who is kind of the doer, the good leader, the one that he's very comfortable in his own skin, you know, and it comes underneath finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source as well. So you as a spiritual being will see this with new eyes is what I feel, okay? And there is a card of celebration here. So that's, of course, the party that you're going to, but it can also be a reason to celebrate after all of this. But I do feel that what you need to do and focus on, number 3, is try and let go of that energy before you go into the holidays, okay? There is something that might be hidden within you that is in need of just being felt through. Just as a higher self, you just love it. Just love it through until it kind of comes up and out, and then let it go. Ask Archangel Michael to come and help you cut those cords if you need more help, okay? Let's draw some Wishcraft cards before we take some charms today. Oops, the one that just popped out here. That was some picture on the back. Happy sleep pillow. I sleep well and have good dreams. Okay, so it might also be a message for some of you. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you making sure that the environment in your bedroom is such that you will get good sleep? Have you maybe a pad and a pencil behind your bed, next to your bed, so you can write down whatever pops up in your ego mind, so you can actually let it go and then fall asleep? You know, those are things to think about. Okay, another card. The magic potion. I can create magic anytime I wish. Yeah, exactly. And that's what they're saying with you connecting with your spiritual here. You are the magician of your own life, remember? So they're kind of reminding you of that fact. And the fact that you have the Sun card here, and you also have the Four of Wands, which is a celebration card. I do feel like things are going to look a whole lot different for you once you fell through whatever it is that you need to feel through here, and kind of invited this magic into your life to happen. I have a very good feeling about this, number 3. Okay, so let us pull some charms for you guys. Okay, so you got the number 3 on the dice. Number 3 is a lucky number for me. It's also about Trinity for those of you who are in that kind of beliefs, you know, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. But for me, the Holy Trinity can also be a non-Christian Holy Trinity, because it is a Trinity about the divine and your physical, and also actually your ego, because ego is not something that we're supposed to get rid of. Ego is something that we'll just learn along this spiritual journey here, as being part of your human self. And the ego's job is to protect the physical, and it does, you know. And ego is just kind of reacting in a way because of things that you as a human has learned throughout your life. So there is nothing wrong with ego as such, okay? It's doing its job. So that's why I say it's kind of part of the Holy Trinity, if you will, okay? So here's a Christmas tree. So definitely for the holidays, there's something happening. And I do feel like, as I said, there is a family gathering for you guys where something is going to happen. That's significant. You got a leaf, so, you know, being out in nature maybe. Are you spending time in nature? Are you taking walks? Are you moving your physical form? There's also a tree of life here, and that might be, of course, a new branch on your family tree. It might represent family, actually, as such, but also the circle of life is what I feel. So also with that, I would say something might be closing off. Maybe that's this situation here. Something old might be closing off so you can step into something new. Okay, you got the feather, and for feather for me can mean several things. It can, of course, be an angel feather, so angels are with you, but then again, they always are. But it might also be an invitation for nature again, or for the shamanic way. So I don't know if you are interested in shamanism, but maybe this is an invitation to look further into that, connecting back to the indigenous way of looking at things, the indigenous wisdom. So maybe that's something that you can look into now. Maybe you have some books you can read up on, or people you can connect with. Maybe you will have time for that now in the holidays. So look into what that might mean for you in number 3, okay? Well, I think that's pretty much it. I do feel like you have some work to do here before the holidays get here, or maybe before the new year. Try and feel through whatever it is. And if you don't have time to do it, then just see if you can put it on pause and kind of put yourself in a bubble of light of protection before you get into this gathering. But if you can, try and feel through whatever it is before you walk into this magical family union, is what I feel here. And there might be some new information coming your way, so be open for that, okay? Well, number 3, that was all I had. Thank you so much for being part of this reading. I wish you a happy holiday, whatever you are and wherever you are celebrating. And until the next time I see you.